All right, now we doing something a little different today for the first time in a long time. Work lunch packing like a pro, baby, because I'm officially back in the office and I refuse to pay $15 for a sad cafeteria salad, y'all. Yeah, no more working from my cozy little corner at home, wrapped up in a blanket, sipping tea and actually enjoying my workday. Now, now I gotta leave my peaceful space and put on some real clothes, girl, and pretend I'm excited about them fluorescent lights. That's okay, because it's a part of life, adapting, planning ahead, and taking care of myself when life shifts. So today, I'm making sure I have everything I need to get through that workday without spending a ridiculous amount of money on that overpriced cafeteria food. I gotta make sure I get this together right because listen, I'm not about to be out here eating sad little lunches that don't nourish my soul. No, I believe in taking care of myself, and that includes packing food that actually makes me feel good. Something worth eating, you know what I'm saying? Something that reminds me that even in the middle of my workday, I can still bring a little bit of home with me. Now, I try to keep things balanced because, yes, I could just pack all the snacks my heart desire, but I know myself. If I don't add a little one or two things healthy, I'll be sitting at my desk wondering why I feel so sluggish and it's just noon. You can kind of see where I'm going with this, right? Fresh salad is refreshing and easy to eat while I'm fake typing, doing a meeting or something. But let's talk about snacks because this is the real strategy, right? This is where the strategy comes in. Snacks are the difference between a smooth work day and me getting irrationally irritated right about 3 p.m. As you can see here, I have a couple of snacks. I get 2 breaks, right? Right? We got a mid-morning snack because breakfast mysteriously disappears from my system like it never existed. Then we have that afternoon snack for the moment when my energy level dips, and I refuse to let that office life take me out. You always gotta have that you never know snack because life happens. Maybe I get extra hungry. Maybe lunch just isn't hitting like I thought it would. Or maybe, just maybe, someone at work starts snacking on something that smells so good I need to snack immediately before I start side-eyeing their dish. So either way, I like to be prepared. Gotta stay hydrated too. Gotta bring something to sip on while I'm being so productive. Hydration is self-care, right? And since I can't bring my cozy home environment with me, I'm at least bringing my favorite drinks. You know what? Try to make your lunch extra special, so you can kind of deal with being there. Just go the extra mile and put a little on it, okay? It don't hurt to put a little extra chicken on your chicken Caesar salad, right? You go ahead and put maybe a little bit more than you think you need, right? Because you got to make it through the day, right? And if you have a little leftover, maybe that's your next snack. I don't know, depending on what you decide to pack in your lunch. But if I'm packing my lunch, I'm going to make it just the way I like it. That's the whole thought behind bringing your work lunch with you. You made it the way you like to make it and not the way the cafeteria kind of threw it together, right? So go on and get all the ingredients that you know you like, because the way you make it at home is going to be cheaper than buying it at the cafeteria at work anyway. So you might as well make it the way you like it, honey. You already saving money before you leave home, girl. So you already ahead of the game. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like no soggy croutons, right? So I'm going to separate mine. You see me put that divider in between the greens, the chicken, and my croutons, because I like my croutons to be croutoning. I want them crispy, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm doing it like this. You do yours the way you like it. But I will say, make sure you have invested in some containers that's going to keep your food fresh, because when you get to the office, you may or may not have some refrigerator space to store your stuff. That's why I got this lunch bag that's also insulated, right, to keep my stuff cool, because you never know. You just never know. You can't reserve no refrigerator space, at least not in my experience. Now, I don't know when a basic lunch started costing as much as a full grocery run, but I'm not participating in that nonsense any more than I have to, okay? We are planning ahead, and we are bringing the good stuff. Now, that might mean something different to you. So you do you, and I'm going to do me. Bring what you like. That's all I'm saying. I just know I can't go wrong with a classic chicken Caesar salad. Simple, fresh, and easy for me to eat at my desk without making a mess. You know, people are always watching. You are never alone. You know the rest. Just please don't bring no tuna fish, and don't you dare put your leftover fish in the microwave. You know better than that, right? Okay, don't you do that. Now, for my little side snack, we got these spring rolls, because sometimes I just need a little variety. I love a good balance to my lunch and my snacks, something that makes me feel like I put effort into my lunch, even though all I did was throw them in the air fryer and call it a day. But hey, pay attention. It's the presentation that matters. Don't nobody know I pulled this out my lunch bag. Mind your business. They probably got some old saltine crackers in their desk and some maybe hallway fountain water. But once these right here get to smelling up good, they're gonna be looking. Remember, you are not alone. And yes, I do have me a piece of chocolate here. I'm going to also put that in my lunch bag, because, hey, we know we always get that sweet tooth, even though we done had a full lunch and a couple of snacks. So I'm going to go on and put this little piece of chocolate in my bag, too. And I can't forget my sweet chili sauce for my spring rolls. Come on now. Look at that. Y'all remember these little cups I got from Dollar General for $1 off the dollar aisle? Okay, if you ain't got you some, you better go get you some. There may be some left. If not, I'm going to go back and get the rest. Because you see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to make sure I got enough sauce. I got enough. I might as well go and finish this off. Let me finish that off. I might be able to use that in another lunch. Okay. Now, you know something deep down inside of me wants me to put a little water in that bottle and shake it up a little bit and get every little drop in there out. But I'm not going to do that. Because I got company. So I know y'all going to talk about me. So I'm not going to do that on camera. Okay? Now, right here, I am not looking at the ingredients. I'm trying to see where this was made, because I'm trying to figure out whether or not I need to go and stock up on this before it get them extra expenses. We're going to say expenses on it or not. That's what I was looking at. I wasn't looking at the ingredients, because at this point, we just going for taste and comfort. Taste and comfort. That's what we got in this bag for our work lunch. Okay, taste and comfort. Now, we got to hurry up and get this packed away. I got to see how much room I got in my bag, because I still need to put another snack in there. Okay, so we're going to pack this up, put in the bag, check out our space opportunities. You know what I mean? So let's get going with that. Now, I really want to put all 4 of these egg rolls or spring rolls, whatever you want to call them, in my bag. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to practice some restraint here. I'm just going to put 2 of them in there. And I'm going to save the other 2 for my lunch for tomorrow. Or maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And of course, we're bringing some ginger ale, because hydration is important. But sometimes you need a little something with bubbles, right? Water is great and all, but ginger ale, that's a comfort beverage. It's like a hug in a bottle for me. If I'm going to be sitting through back-to-back meetings, I at least deserve a good beverage to sip on. Now, don't you go sneaking nothing else in your bag, because you're going to get carried away, get caught. You're going to get fired and carried on up out of there. So stick to the plan. We doing this thing right. Okay, now, do I really need another snack? Because one thing about me, I cannot be caught slipping when it comes to food. There is nothing worse than thinking you packed enough and then realizing at 3 p.m. that you miscalculated this thing. Let's go ahead and add an insurance snack, just in case. Now, this right here, this is my office survival kit. Chips and salsa, because listen, if I'm going to be at work all day, I need flavor. I need something with a little crunch, a little dip, a little excitement to get me through these spreadsheets. Plus, having a dip situation makes me feel elevated. Like I am at my desk, or am I at this cute cafe on my break? The world may never know. Now, let us not forget that you are packing your lunch and your snacks. So if you decide to be a little stingy, cheap, or chinsy, that's gonna be your bad, okay? So go ahead and pack as much snacks as you know you're gonna want to eat, because, like I said earlier, if you don't, you're gonna be staring at them vending machines in the break room, and we already know how that's gonna hit your pockets, okay? Yes, honey, I do love me a chip and dip situation, because in my mind, I just want to be free. I know y'all know what I mean. But all right, so packing lunch isn't just about what I'm bringing. It's also about how am I fitting everything into this bag without turning this into a game of lunchbox Tetris. Okay, because let me tell you, every time I pack, I think I have enough space. And then reality sets in. First things first, that chicken Caesar salad must fit. That's the star of the show. That gets priority placement, because if it don't fit, well, Houston, we have a problem. We have a problem. We are not about to be out here with just snacks. Now, y'all saw how I nestled in those spring rolls without squishing anything, because the last thing we need is to open our lunchbox and find something that looks like a crime scene. Remember, you are never alone. Now, chips and salsa, this is where things get a little tricky, because I need my chips to stay intact. Nobody wants to be in the break room or at their desk eating a bag of crumbs, so I have to position these just right, tucked in but not crushed, because we are preserving the integrity of the crunch, a definite must. Okay, we made it. It's snug, but it's in there. Everything I need, nothing more, nothing less. Just enough to get me through the day without feeling like I packed for an overnight trip. Because that's another struggle. Pack too little and I'm hungry. Pack too much and now I'm out here carrying a whole suitcase full of food like I'm catering for the entire office. So we are packed, prepped, and strategically arranged for maximum efficiency and productivity. Now I just need to make sure I actually take this with me and not leave it on the counter, because, that would hurt my spirit. You hear me? See y'all in the next video.